Match it from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Cousins. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cousins.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At their own 23.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
First down, New Orleans.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
To about the 23. You look at this Saints defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
But they lack in pass defense. They do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Cousins.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch. But you and I both.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. We're scoreless after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Carr. He's got a man, complete. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Leo Chanel
able to record his 5th sack of the season. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Achane on 1st and 10. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 61 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
First down, Saints.
Carr now on 1st down. Touchdown, Saints. Devon Achane with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Cousins.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Cousins to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Cousins, eluding the pressure right.
They'll set up the screen for Nwangu.
After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On play action, Cousins.
They'll get this into the hands of Aiyuk.
And quickly they get to the line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Play fake, Cousins. That is caught. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Joseph is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down. To throw is Carr.
They set up the screen to A-Chain.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On 2nd down, here's Carr.
Open man downfield is Duvernay.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Carr now to throw. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On second down, a run by Achane. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Devon Achane, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
They'll get this to Nwangu. Off the right sideline. Off to the races. Inside the 20.
And touchdown!
Kene Nwangu.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Desperados have got it back to within a score.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On first down, Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Carl try it again on second down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Patrick Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork. Was not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He gets it to Thomas. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Carr. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Carr. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
He completes it to Olave.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing now is Carr.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain.
Touchdown!
Devon A-Chain.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Desperados 9.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, Is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A give left side. Here's A-Chain.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
A-Chain, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
Carr going to throw.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
This could be the turning.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Cousins.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Cousins again.
He'll find Nwangu underneath.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 4. It's now
Cousins.
at the 34-yard line.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Play fake. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
And off to A-Chain to begin the drive.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
129 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
And the Saints first down.
First down, they go back to A-Chain.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Tries it left side and finds Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
H.A. now up the middle.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Again, it's H.A.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. To throw his Carr.
He's got his target. That's complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out of the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made.